Hello, this is a video for the silent voice of autistics around the disease of motor neuron disease. My family have been affected by this. I have an autistic son who can't express himself too well, and the only way he can express himself is through pictures, and I thought it's important that his voice is heard through pictures. I'm just focusing on spring just now, even though the buds are not out, and I just want to show you his way of dealing with his mum, who was diagnosed with motor neuron disease. He did this picture, and the figure in the middle was her, all blacked out. I believe the one with the big ears is him, and I've got long hair. And then the next picture, his voice is speech bubbles, mum's voice, because the motor neuron disease is gone. She's still smiling, but she's a bit isolated now. And if you can see the next picture, he's got STP, I think that's his spelling for stop, where things started to stop. Her walking, her talking, her holding, her driving. So, as you can see, there was a lot of crying from mum, and around her is flowers, so that started to suffer. But mum could, with a Zimmer frame, still got on the path, if you can see the path. And then we've got mum in the garden with us, but still a struggle. And as you can see, this is the speech bubbles and mum with no words. And if you can see the two pictures now of the hair, I think that's me and him, because we were sort of losing it, because, you know, who can believe your mum is like losing the capacity to walk and talk and was so ill. So even though we're smiling, keeping a brave face, the hair, you can tell we were suffering. And then mum was suffering as well. Can you see in this picture the word no? The smile was gone. We kept on going, trying to. And then mum, you could see, was struggling on the garden path. She's still smiling, but she was finding it too much. Now this is a focus on me, who's always worked, because mum was a main carer for James with his autism. I'm suddenly the king, because I'm doing all the jobs. Because if you can see, someone's fallen down, and then being the king means I have to cook. And if you look underneath the figure, the 3 stripes, I think that's a plate and sausages, because I'm the main cook now, the only cook, so I'm king. And on the second sheet, he focuses on the garden, which I just didn't have time to do, but it's all on its own. And then the next picture is mum, and I think that's mum in a wheelchair, do you know. And if I've read it correctly, now it's getting a bit darker, and mum now is confined to bed a lot. Now, very dark times when mum was crying in pain. He was biting himself, so you can see he's used more ink. But like everything else, day to day, you get through it. Mum tried to smile, but we'd still had a very, very dark days. As you can see, he's completely blacked out, mum. And the word ELP, I think that's his word, help. And now we've got James as well, and me. I think it was a bit overwhelming, really, everything to do, but we carried on. And the smiles were still going on. I'm not too sure about some of the letters. But if you look at this picture, it seems to be the garden, the triangles in the corner of the mountains. He's back in the garden, because that's a swing in the corner, and someone's smiling. The black cloud is hopefully lifting I think that's actually me, because stress, I lost a lot of hair, went grey as well. And James focused on the garden, the mountains, and we went out as much as we could because it was very stressful with carers 24/7 around the house. So he saw a lot of nature, a lot of visits to the zoo, and I think, sadly, Mum is like what he's thinking. There's no more path. That's why she's crossed out, and no more speech. And the last picture, if you look at the top, it says end. I hope it's not the end. But with motor neuron disease, all you can do is hope. And I thought I'd like to finish this on, because spring is here now. If you can see the daffodils, new growth. We just pray that Mum has new growth. Thank you.